Man, I feel so clusterfucky today. Like there are things that I want to say, but the words don't seem to be coming out right for me today. It's quite a bother. Uh, I needed to vent. I think I needed to say words because I tend to make up my mind and then I stick with that thing. Period. No matter what it is, no matter what's going on, like I do things in my own way, on my own terms, in my own time. I always have. And sometimes that gets me in a world of shit. But I deal with it. And it's just, I hate to be told a thing. Okay, here's the story so that you know where I'm coming from. Christmas is coming. And to make sure that we had money for Christmas, a couple of things had to get put off, one of which was rent. Which one would argue that that's stupid. Why would you put off your rent? Which is true, but it's not that we put it off. It's just we didn't have it all, and I knew in my mind that I knew what I could get away with paying and what I couldn't. So I had made it up in my mind like weeks ago. Oh, hello there, friend. My cats. Hey, how you doing? What's up? You good? Yeah, sugar boy, sugar boy. Yeah, sugar boy. Right? Me too. Oh, you want me to rub you some more? I'm sorry. There you go. There's my foot. So I knew what I could get away with paying and what I couldn't. So I made it up in my mind. I'm going to send you X amount of money. I know what happens next. There's a late fee associated with it. I have to pay you X amount of money plus that late fee. That's fine. Now, I could break down all the particulars. I'm not going to rub you the whole time. How about I come over here? I'll sit down. That way I can kind of kick my foot out. How's that? Is that good? Yeah. So I knew how much I had to spend and I knew what we had to do. So in my mind, we just had to make it to Friday. So I took the last of our money. I bought as much food as I could get into the house so we could make it to Friday. And I went about my day because I knew, hey, okay, come on. Because I knew what I was capable of and what I wasn't. Now, realistically, like they could go through the motions of putting this out, but that's neither here nor there because everybody here knows they're not gonna. It would be such a waste of goddamn time for them to try to put us out. Like we're the longest running tenants in this bitch. Like it would take them. So it's not even a big deal. So I knew that once I gave them the payment that I gave them, they would have to go through the motions of another 3 day notice to quit. And then by the time they did that, when it was ready for them to go and start setting up eviction notices, we'd have the money. So shut the fuck up. And again, this was a decision. Hey, okay, okay. This was a decision that I made like weeks ago because we planned it out. We knew what we needed to do in time for Christmas. Here we are. So I send that off, and to say I hadn't given it a second thought would be a lie because of course I gave it a second thought. It's like that's my rent. Like I'm a grown ass man. I'm concerned about my finances. So it was I thought about it, but it wasn't like heavy on my mind. I wasn't like stressing about it or nothing. It was just, yeah, I'll take care of that. And I didn't want to check my email because I didn't want to hear shit because, again, Friday, win, lose, or draw, you're going to get this money. So the dude calls me and I recognized the number. Typically, I don't answer, but I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and answer. I have nothing to hide from you. I'm not running from anything. Hey, dude, what's up? And he was like, "Yeah, we got your email and we got your payment. We just want to make sure that you're gonna be in on Friday to make the payment." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what my email told you yesterday. Like, I was very clear when you were gonna get it." So it's like it left me with the feeling, "Hey, pal, what is it?" It left me with the feeling like when you were a kid and you were about to go do the dishes, and then your mama would say, "Make sure you do them dishes before you leave that kitchen." And then you go, "God damn it, I don't fucking feel like it." It was that kind of thing. It's like I don't need to be told what to do. I know what's going on. Like I had this under control, so that just kind of bothered me. And I just wanted to come on here and vent about it. But now that I've said it, I don't know why. Because it changes nothing. Don't bite. Don't bite. This is my cat, y'all, so y'all don't think I'm crazy. That's my buddy right there. That's my buddy. Say, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You're a good cat. Oh my goodness, I don't know why people do that. So yeah, like I've just decided I'm just not gonna let it bother me no more because you're gonna get your money. It's what I was gonna do anyway. So shut the fuck up about it. Like seriously. Like and then like I talked to the guy and he's like the guy like I don't know what the hierarchy there is, to be fair. And he's like, yeah, I just wanted to make sure you're gonna make that payment Friday. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll make the payment Friday. Don't even fucking worry about it. And I go to check he was like, yeah, I'll send you an email just to, to verify. And I was like, yeah, sure. Do what you gotta do. You gotta do. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, you do. And I go to read the email and it's like, I have forwarded your request to such and such and such and such. And it's like, we'll let you know what we say. No, no, no. Look, bitch, you get the money on Friday. That's how that works. I'm going to send it to you on Friday. Friday morning, I'll get up, I'll hit the money center, I'll get the money order for the amount that I need to give you, and then that'll be the end of it. What's all this extra bullshit about you'll see or we'll let you know, like you're going to get it on Friday? Like that, you hear my friend. There him is. Hey, buddy. He's very emotional today. It's not usually his thing. But today, he's very emotional and he's just all over me. It's so cute. So, yeah, I'm really fucking done with this. Like, seriously, like. A long time ago, I was the kind of person who would get all kind of bent out of shape when the landlords would say something. You would say something like eviction or, you know, attorney, and I would flip out. Now, holy shit, what am I gonna do? I can't handle none of that. But now I'm a grown ass man, and I know a little something about how things work. Not to say that I know it all, because 10 years ago I thought I do it all, and now it's like I can look back and say I was a complete idiot 10 years ago. But I know enough to know that this apartment is not worth what I'm paying. I know enough to know that these property managers only put in just enough to say they did a thing, you know? And none of those things tend to affect me in any way. So it's whatever. I just I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and you'll get it when you get it. And it's not like I'll get it on Thursday and I'll keep it until Friday, or it's not like I'm sitting on it now being a dick. Like you'll have it when I have it. And if you want to go through the motions, I know to contact a lawyer and have something drawn up, that takes time. That's a couple of days in itself. So if you want to go through the motions to hire a lawyer to try to take me to court to get this money out of me, why don't you just shut the fuck up and wait? Like it's coming. Hey, I want to make sure that I'm checking myself because I don't want to be one of those people who's like I'm talking all matter of factly like I got privilege and shit. Like this has nothing to do with privilege. I feel like anybody who's in my situation, regardless of race, creed, color, nationality, or sexual orientation, would have the same basis to stand on. I've been a tenant in this building longer than any other tenant. 8 years, three different property managers. We have always paid our rent. We are the longest running people here. I understand that you're supposed to pay between the third and the fifth. If you don't, there's a late fee. That's fine. All I'm saying is that what happens when people don't have it between the third and the fifth? Well, that's what the late fee is for. That's, like, sorry, unfortunate, the luck of the draw, roll of the dice, it didn't work out for you. You have to pay a little bit extra. Fucking sucks. But I'm not saying I don't need to pay it. I'm not saying I'm not going to pay it. I'm just saying you'll get it when I give it to you, and I'll give it to you when I got it. That's it. And I know enough to know that nobody's going to go through the motions to evict us between now and Friday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Like, let's say, let's just say for funsies that they forward his request over to whomever, and that person says, nope. They reply in the email, nope. Let's begin to move forward with the eviction. Cool. Now you got to email a lawyer and you got to have those papers drawn up, particularly for us. And it's not like once you've made that call, you're in no rush. So the lawyer may take a day or two to actually get those papers. Then you can't just walk up to, you have to have those, like, you have to hand somebody eviction papers. So you can't just put a note on your door, which means they want to have somebody come physically do it. I mean, I guess you could put them in the mailbox, but like, even when they send you the eviction notice, it just says, here's how much money you owe. If you fail to pay this, get out. But then I'll have it on Friday. So you see my dilemma? Like, why would you go through the motions? Why would you go through all the extra to set up to get a lawyer when I told you when I'm coming? And the reliability of my testimony should attribute to the fact that when I say I'm coming in on a day to do a thing, I come in on that day and I do that thing. Like, I am nothing else unless except consistent. Like, I know I botched that. I am nothing else if not persistent or consistent. It's consistent, yes. I'm very high. I'm sorry. It's consistent. And you can always count on me to do things in my own way, on my own terms, and in my own time. I'm super good with that. So, for the 12 minutes and some odd seconds that I came on here and I rambled, I'm just, you'll get it when I got it. You know? I now return you to your regularly scheduled me sitting around getting high and doing whatever the fuck I want and waiting for Asia to come home.